Alright, I don't have an intro and I don't have a script, so I'll just go right to it. I do have bullet points that will help me, so yeah, hopefully that will help. So the first thing I want to talk about is this whole true cinema stuff. I'm just going to come out and say I don't like it. I think it's really boring, pretentious. It's not that deep, and it really does insist upon itself, especially Oscar movies and Martin Scorsese movies. I'll get to him into a minute, but the Marvel movie stuff. But I feel like he only makes movies for critics that aren't gonna really criticize him, critics who just glaze him and that's it, and for pretentious YouTubers that, for the same reasons, just glaze him and just think it's deep, even though it really isn't. Just those type of people who basically have no friends or no life. And those type of YouTubers are basically all the same anyway. They all have the same opinion. They all glaze the same movies and are all just super annoying and have terrible hot takes. But I want to go back to the Oscar movies and Scorsese movies. I feel like they only make movies to win awards and for the Academy and for those type of critics who won't criticize them, won't have any critique. They're not for the audience. They don't make them for the audience. Those movies are just not fun. They're not entertaining. And I think Marvel movies are made for the audience. They are made for fun. They're made for entertainment. And movies like Marvel movies, just the entertaining blockbuster type movies. I think movies don't have to be true cinema in order to be good. They're not trying to make an Oscar movie. They're not trying to make a Scorsese movie. They're just trying to make a fun movie, a movie for the audience to entertain. And I think that's more better. It's not true cinema, but it is true entertainment, which I think is better, and that's what most of the audience wants anyway. I also want to get into why Scorsese doesn't like Marvel movies. I think he said before that he doesn't like them because it prevents new filmmakers from making movies and people from not watching their movies. And I think that might be true, but I think that's not the real reason why he specifically doesn't like Marvel movies. I think it's another reason altogether. I don't know what, but I think that's just kind of a cop out for him. He also said that Marvel movies are like roller coasters and theme parks and theme park rides and stuff. Like that's a bad thing. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's actually the point. You go to roller coasters and theme parks to have fun, to be entertained, and that's what Marvel does. That's what they're doing. That's literally the purpose of what they're for. People go to theme parks. They ride roller coasters to have fun, and I don't think he gets that. But another reason why I think he's wrong about Marvel movies is because, like when I was in school and the new Marvel movie came out, we all saw it together because it was fun watching it together. In the theater and outside the theater, we would talk about it all day. And even in school, in class, at lunch, we would talk about it. We would tell each other our theories, our predictions for the next movie, the post-credit scene, what we wanted to see in other movies, what we wanted adapted, what characters we wanted to see. It creates it creates bonds and good memories. And I don't think Scorsese movies or Oscar movies, art movies can do that. I don't think those movies can have that kind of effect the way Marvel movies have. They don't bring people together like that. You don't go with a big group of friends to watch an Oscar movie. That's just kind of weird. You don't go there to have a good time with your friends. Those movies can't replicate that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. That's pretty much what I think. If I make another video it won't be like this. It'll be different. Hopefully, it will be a lot more better too, and it will have a script and editing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, that's it. See ya.